Hey guys, it's me. Um, this is the tomato cage angel tutorial. I'm trying to look into the camera here. So um, I know it's taken me a little while to get this to you, and I apologize. I've just been so busy with classes and with Christmas and everyday life and so on and so forth, and I'm sure you know how it is, but um, I'm looking at my angel here, and I wanted to show you what I did. I did start it a little bit, but I'm going to tell you exactly what I did so you know the steps that you need to take when you do your angel, okay? This is a tomato cage, obviously. This is a 33-inch tomato cage. And what I did was, and you really can't see it because I have it covered, and I'm going to show you or tell you what I did here. I spray painted my tomato cage white. Because it was important to me that the darkness of the cage did not show through my tool. I always called it tulle. I guess it's not called tulle, it's called tulle. My daughter corrected me. I don't really ever work with tulle, I work with mesh. This is not tulle right here, this is mesh, and I'll explain to you in a minute what I did. You don't have to do this, but let's back up a little bit first and then we'll get to that. I painted my tomato cage white because I wanted to make sure that it didn't show through. A word of advice, I took my tomato cage into my basement and I spray painted it thinking that, you know, the fumes would not reach up into the house. Well, they did. So, you know, if you're in an area where there's no snow, great, take it outside. I would even still recommend taking it outside and spray painting it outside, even if it's snowy. And then bring it inside to dry into your basement or whatever, because the fumes for spray paint are terrible. So then what I did is I wrapped it in lights. You can kind of see the lights through my mesh here. I just took a set of 100 count lights with white. I bought the kinds with the white cord. Don't buy the kind with the green cord. Obviously, you don't really want that to show through. And I just wrapped it around. I started at the bottom. And I wrapped it around. You really can't see through the mesh, but you get the general idea. Just like you're wrapping lights around a tree. Try to zip tie them wherever you can so they stay secure. And then I wasn't going to do this, but I got the idea at the last minute because I had a roll of white mesh sitting there. I just took, because I know that the tool is so see-through, I didn't want my lights to really show. I didn't want my cords to show. I just wanted the glow of the lights to show. So this was totally a last-minute thing. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. If you have a lot of tool, you can even take the tool and wrap it around your frame first, because I feel like that way you're going to get a lot of coverage. You're not going to be able to see anything through her dress or her, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. But I just saw the white roll of mesh sitting there, and I thought, I'm just going to wrap it in mesh, which is all I did. I just wrapped it around. I took it and I zip tied it where I could. You know, it really wasn't as difficult as it looks. I just wrapped it around just to get it covered, because that way when I do put my tool over, my hope is that nothing will show through. So if you have white mesh, you can use white mesh. If you want to have extra tool, you can use that. Now, the head, I threw my package away, but I'm pretty sure this head, this styrofoam ball, isn't quite 7 inches. I think it was 6.5 or something like that. But you know, you can get whatever size you want, but it does need to be a decent size. Anything smaller than 6 inches, I think is going to be too small. Now, all I did was, and I'll pluck this off here. Went down farther than I thought it did. Oops. All I did was, you're going to take the top of your tomato cage, okay, and you're just going to zip tie it. You're going to get a zip tie, and you're just going to attach that together. So it's going to kind of look like a little teepee on the top. So then all you really have to do is just sort of stick your head or your styrofoam ball onto your little pieces that are sticking up there. And it'll go right on. It goes right in. Just kind of be gentle with it. And it goes right through. It goes right through your styrofoam. So that's your angel's head right there. Now that we have this part done, what you want to do, and I want to show you what else I did. I bought some a set of angel wings and a halo online. Like I think it was an online costume store. I think it was costumehub.com. I actually took them apart. They were together like this. I can hold it up for you here. They were together like this because it was made for a child to wear them, and they had armbands. I cut the armbands off, and I just separated them because I'm going to show you how we're going to attach those after. We're going to wait till we get the tool on. Now, another thing that I did that I wanted to show you, when I got these wings, they were silver. This was all silver. I'm not quite sure if you can see that, but they're gold now because my ribbon that I have is gold. I'll take the wrapper off so you can see it here. The ribbon that I have to make her bow out of is gold. You see that? So I wanted her wings to match. I couldn't find gold wings. So all I did was I took some gold, some metallic gold paint, and I just painted over all of this decoration that was on here. So it used to be silver, and now it's gold, if you can see that. I did the front and I did the back. It didn't really take me that long, and it dried really fast. And what I did with the halo, because it came with a halo, and the halo was also silver, I actually took spray paint and I spray painted the halo so it would be gold. The only problem is it used to be really wispy. You know, it was sort of like tinsel. And when I spray painted it, it got a little bit crunchy and stiff, but you know, that's not a big deal. And also what I did was it used to be attached to this band like that, okay? Because it's meant to go over a child's head. I didn't like that. So I cut that off just to leave these here. So I'm either going to glue these on after. I actually was able to stick it on like that. I was able to stick it on. Where's going to find my other hole here? I was playing around with it a little earlier. I was able to stick it on through the head like that. But the tool's going to be on over the head, so that's not going to work. So what I'll probably do, and that looks kind of cute like that. What I'll probably do is after I put the tool on, I'll just glue it to her head. So just take that off and get it out of the way. But I wanted to show you each of the steps that I did. Okay. I'm still getting Facebook messages, even though I shut my Facebook down. Okay. So now let's get our tool. And I bought this from Craft Outlet. And I didn't want to say it really wasn't that expensive. I don't even remember. I think this is 25 yards. I know someone was telling me that they bought some tool from Joann's and it was $7 a yard. And I thought that was crazy. Okay, so first what we're going to do, because this isn't really all that wide, we're going to have to go over it twice. So let's just start by going over her head. Okay, and make sure that, because I think we're probably going to do this twice to get coverage over the mesh in the cage. Okay, so make sure that when you're going over the one side, you're going all the way down to the bottom. Okay, just go right over the head. Whoops. Just that way you'll know how much we have to cut off. Get out of the way here so you can see. Keep sliding off. I don't want it to get stuck here. Hold on. The tool is so delicate. You pull on it and you're going to end up getting a rip, and you don't want a rip in your tool. Be careful with it. Okay, so go up one side, down the other, and then you can cut it. Just make sure you have enough draped over there. Okay. What I'm probably going to do is get some ribbon and tie it around the neck right now before I add my second piece. So I have one piece going, oh, I'm blurry. My apologies. So I have one piece going up over this way, then we're going to go back the other way, and then we'll probably do it again. All right, so I want to just make sure this is fitting over her head, like that. And gather it in the middle like that. And I want to secure it with something right now. I wonder if I should just use a pipe cleaner. Maybe I'll just use a white pipe cleaner for now, because I'm going to put ribbon around her neck too. Let me find my white pipe cleaners here. Maybe I'll even use a gold pipe cleaner because I'm going to use gold. That's an idea. I'll just use a gold pipe cleaner. So you can use a white pipe cleaner, you can use a gold pipe cleaner, you can use a piece of floral wire. If you have some ribbon, I just want to get this around the neck, so when I go around the other side, it doesn't pull it off. This is just a gold pipe cleaner that I had, just to hold my tool in place. I'm going to put my ribbon over that too, so. Okay. One thing I did not anticipate, it's like sticking to my mesh a little bit because mesh likes to grab stuff. Okay. But you know what? This first layer really isn't going to matter. I'm just going to kind of let it stick because I'm going to go over it again. I'm going to go over it again this way, and then again, I'll put 2 layers on. Now, if you don't have white mesh, like I said, I would just strongly recommend going around your whole tomato cage with either a towel or mesh and attaching it, and then going over it with the next layer or 2 layers. So right now we have one going this way, so now we're going to go the other way. So now we're going to go this way. Let it drop all the way down to the bottom. Go over the head. Okay. Just cut it off in the back. Doesn't have to be perfect. Get another pipe cleaner. or a piece of floral wire or ribbon, whatever you have. I'm just going to attach again. Pull it down. So there, now we have 2 layers. Don't worry so much about any extra that may be hanging down. You can always tuck that under if you have it. If it's too long on one side, you can just cut it after. That might be a little bit too long on this side, so I'm going to cut that down a little bit. So now, I just want to go over it again. I want to do it one more time. I want to make sure I have enough coverage here. Back over the head. Because I have a lot of tulle here. I might even go over it again. I want to see how it looks. I think I'm going to wait though. I'm going to go over it on the other side and then I'm going to put my pipe cleaner on. I'm going to go over it on this way again. Down. Adding another pipe cleaner. We have quite a few layers on here. That's what I want, and I feel like I might even still add another one. She's nice and flowy. Let me just stand back and look at that for a second here. I don't need to get in your way. I'm just trying to take a look. I don't really want to be able to see my tomato cage through there. That's important to me. I might even be gathering her around the middle as well. It's a little bit difficult to make arms out of your toe or your tool. I just want to call it toe. I don't want to call it tool. I don't like the way that sounds. I know that's dumb. I think I'm going to do one more, you guys. I have the tool, so I'll use it. I'm going to do one more. the other way. I think that'll do it. One more pipe cleaner. Looks like a ghost right now, doesn't it? Okay. Now, don't worry if all your tool isn't, exactly the same, the same length. It'll give her dimension and texture. But I think that's good. Now I'm blurry. Oh, I'm fixed. So that's it. It's done. No. Looks like a ghost. I would love to plug it in for a second and see how it looks with the lights. I think I'm going to get my extension cord and do that. 1 second. Actually, I think it's probably better that you cut your tool a little bit longer at the bottom, and then you can kind of fold it under. I think this side's a little bit short, but I'm not going to let it bother me. Let me just plug this in because I want to see how my lights look. My extension cord is not going to reach. Maybe I plug it in under my desk. Let's see. But I really want to plug it in and see how my lights look. I'm going to disappear for a second under my desk, so bear with me here. Goodness. Okay. See how she looks lit up. And I'll know if I need to add another. Woo! Wow. Pretty. That looks really pretty. You can still kind of see the cage through there, but it did definitely help that I wrapped it in the white mesh. That's kind of bothering me though, that it's a little bit shorter on that side. I'm going to put one more piece over her. Look how pretty that is lit up though, huh? Let me do one more over on this side, just because I want to cover that piece that's a little bit short. I love things that light up at Christmas time. I like lights, actually. I hang lights all year round. I had a real problem after the holidays, or I still do, when everything comes down because I decorate so much. And then when all the decorations come down, I get very sad because the house just looks so empty. You know, it looks dark and sad. So I hang white lights up all year round. I'll do floral garland and I'll hang white lights. So I don't even remember how many we have on here now, 4 or 5 layers of tulle. But you know what? It's so pretty and wispy that I think it only adds to it if you have as much as you want. I think this is going to be the last one that we're going to need. I think now what I'm going to do, I'm going to unplug my lights because it's a little bright now. Now what I'm going to do is tie it with my ribbon, I think. She's going to get a bow too. Let me get my ribbon. Oh, it's sticking. I'm just going to get a length of ribbon here. I can't remember where I got this ribbon, but this is 2.5 inch ribbon. I think I just Googled gold swirly ribbon. I'm not even sure where I got it. I might have even gotten it off of eBay. Dovetail the ends. Dovetailing, if you don't know what it is you just fold it and cut it at an angle. So the end is pretty. I gotta fix that because it was folded. You know how when you get a new roll of ribbon and it's kind of folded on the end. I'm going to use this just to secure these last 2 pieces of tulle. Make sure it's in the middle. Tying it with the ribbon. A little bit uneven. I'm going to add more ribbon, so I'm going to give her a nice bow. These I'm just going to let drape down like that. It's a little long on this side, so I'm going to have to cut it. So it's even. But just to get this last layer of tulle attached. Just kind of fluff that down. Okay. Now, before we add her bow and everything else that I want to add in front, what I'm going to do because I'm going to try to attach her wings and her halo. I'm trying to see if I want to gather her in the middle too. Oh, you know what? I like the way it's flowing like that. And then when I actually have a pretty, some embellishments and some ornaments I'm going to add in her middle too. So it's going to kind of look like she's holding it. So we'll see. Hold on one second. So let me get my halo. Because there's so much tulle on the top, I'm probably just going to have to glue it. I'm just going to glue it like that. And it won't take that much unless I can get it through the tulle, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Let me see if it'll go through. I did have a couple of holes there from before. That's not going to go through. So let's just plug our glue gun in. Get that heated up. I want to show you what else I bought to attach to her front. I still have quite a bit of tulle left too. Here's my little bag. So I bought some really pretty things from Walmart the other day. I was looking for gold things I might be able to add to her front. Let me cut off the tags. And these are kind of nice because they have little clips on them. I got them in the ornament section at Walmart. Now this is really pretty, I thought. It's got a little clip on the back, so if I wanted to, I could just open up the little clip and just clip it right to her tulle. But I think I'm going to glue it. Let's see how it looks clipped though first. Actually, it doesn't look bad clipped like that. It's just clipped right to her front. I also have these little bells. I thought the little bells were cute. Actually, you know what might be really pretty is to take this. I don't think I want to clip it because it's like sticking. Is to take this and attach it up here near her neck. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? But I think I want to glue it though because that's really, really pretty. I like the way that looks. I also have this one. I wanted to get gold. I can't decide which one I like better. I think I like that one. I'm looking in the camera here. I do think I like that one better. So I think we're going to glue that though. I don't like, I'm not quite sure how I can attach this. I was thinking I can attach it to the ribbon with the little clip. Actually, you know what? That works. I just attached, there's a little clip under there, and I just attached it right to my ribbon. Isn't that pretty? I like that. That's actually staying. I also wanted to add, I wanted to maybe add that down there as well. I don't want her just to have the one thing around her neck because I wanted to put a bow on here as well. This is sort of just clipped on her tool. If you don't have something that can be clipped on, you can glue it on. You can certainly do that. I like how this has got that little bit of greenery in there as well. And get it so it's clipped in the center here. This stuff sticks to everything. I'm not quite sure about this with the greenery on it, but I do like the way this one looks around her neck. I don't know if I like that in the middle there. We're going to take that off. Whoops, please don't snag. I have a little snag there now. I also had some gold ornaments that I thought I would try to get her to hold. Let's not worry about that right this second. I think what I want to do is attach her halo. I just need a little bit of glue for that. Each end of this little tip I have here. Just going to glue. I need to step right in front of the camera, guys, just so I can make sure that it's glued straight. Actually, it's still kind of going in a little bit if I push on it. I apologize, guys. I'm just holding this here so it stays. Straight. I have to put just a little bit more around. It was a lot easier when I was able to stick it right into the foam. It's not going to be possible unless maybe I do a little hole with a knife. If I can cut through my tool with a little knife, because that's going to just fall back. Well, it doesn't look bad like that, falling back like that, does it? Let me look at that. You know, it kind of does. I want it to be standing up. I'm moving my finger. I hate hot glue so much. It's not going to work. I think what I'm going to do is try to get a little knife and poke a hole. Maybe even my scissors. Let's try my scissors. Because I want it to go right inside the head. So I think it'll hold better. Glue is not going to hold. Oh, Lord. I need to get on my chair. Do not use glue. You're just going to mess up your tool. Try to poke a little hole. The glue will not hold. Those my scissors. Oh, we're doing so well, too. You can also just take, if you have a wire hanger, just go up the back of your halo and just attach it to the back of her head. That'll work as well, instead of having it right on the top. This just happens to be how my halo came. It came with two pieces like that. And this is just making me sad. This is not working. Let me try this other side here. I apologize. She's got hot glue all over her pretty head now. Oh, there we go. I was managed to poke through the tool on that side. That's really all I wanted to do. There we go. Let me see if I can't find that original hole that I made. That's really what I want to do. And I found it. So that's all I needed to do. I needed to find that original hole that I made before I put the tulle on her. And there we go. Ta-da! But I have some sticky glue stuck on her head here that I would like to try to get off, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get off, so we're just going to have to deal with that. That's really all I did, is I found the original holes that I had made before I put the tulle on. I'm just trying to get this chunk of glue off here. I don't think it's going to come off. I don't want to mess up my tool. There we go. Well, that was stressful. I should not have used the glue. The glue was not good. That chunk of glue is not going to come off her head. Maybe I cut it off. I'm just going to cut that off. There's so much tulle on there that you're not going to be able to notice that little spot. Yeah. No worries. All is well. My battery's running low. Emergency, emergency. This always happens to me. Actually, I had full battery power. I thought it'd be good for the video. Okay. We're still not done with the front because I do want to add a bow. So that halo came out pretty good. What do you think? Now, I really did want to add a bow, but I kind of like how that looks just like that. I'll be honest with you. I feel like it needs more ribbon. I just don't feel like I have enough ribbon on there. But I kind of just like the way that looks like that. What do you think? Maybe it doesn't need a bow after all, but I have all this ribbon that I wanted to use. But I kind of like the way it looks like that. She might not need a bow. But what I do have is her wings. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I cut them in half. And you're just going to want to glue them to the back. And we're going to have to glue. There's really no other way to do it. Just have to find the right placement. I think that's a good placement right there. So these little pads in the middle are going to serve to hold her wings on there. So just make sure you get the right placement. hold it on there. I might even have to glue it to the back of her head too. I don't think it's going to hold enough with the... You know what I think I'm going to do instead of gluing? I'm going to show you in a minute what I did, but it's drooping a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a straight pin. If you guys would rather make a bow to put around her neck or even put it down here, you can certainly do that. I just kind of ended up liking the way this looked. I'm going to take a pin, and I'm just going to pin the upper part of the wing to the back of the head so it stays up like that. That's how I want it to stay. I'm not going to glue it, and it's going right through the wing. Let me just make sure it's positioned the way I want it. I might have to do that a couple of times to get it to stay. It is drooping a little bit. Yeah, I'll glue it a little bit down there too. Hold on one second. Because this towel is just so, actually that doesn't look bad like that. It doesn't look bad. I kind of want it to be like that, though. I think I know what I'm going to have to do here. Let's see. I'm going to get a zip tie. I'm going to get a zip tie and try to go right through the towel into the tomato cage and zip tie it to the tomato cage. Does that make sense? So I'm going right through her wing, okay? It's like this part of her wing is toe also. So I'm going to go right through the back of the wing, or the side of the wing, and I'm going to find a spot, and find a gap in my toe here, and I'm going to go right through the tomato cage and zip tie it. Just so it stands up. Oh, my pins came out. Oh, Lord. Because I'm pulling on it down here. I do not want to glue it. I refuse to glue it. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, the pen is coming right out because it's so thin. I won't glue it. Glue stick. We're getting there, people. Don't give up on me. This tool is so thin, you can go through it with a zip tie. And that's exactly what I'm doing to the bottom of the wing, is I just want right through the tool, through the tomato cage, into the middle bar, and I'm zip tying it. Just to secure that part. And I'm going to go back up with my pins and attach it back to the bottom of the head. The back of the head, I should say. That looks good. Got the one wing on. Let's do the other one. Pretty. I'm gonna glue that. I need another glue stick. Again, I'm just gluing this flap here. I'm just gluing the flap, and I will show you. In fact, I probably should just turn it around so you guys can see what I'm doing. That's how it looks on the back. Okay, I glued that. I pinned it here. Okay, and I zip tied it. I just took a zip tie right through the wing, and I went right through the tomato cage, and I zip tied it, and I'm just covering it like that. Okay? Take your other half of your wing, put a bunch of glue on there. I'm going to go right over this other wing. Stuff is falling everywhere. I'm just going to go right over that. And press. If you wanted your wings to be this side up, it's entirely up to you, however you want it to go. Now it's going to droop. This is why we have our pins, and this is why we have our zip tie. So let me find my other pin. I did have a pin here. I want to step on it later, so right to the back of the head. Yeah. Put these pins away so I don't drop them. Get another zip tie. I can find what I did with it. Down toward the bottom of the wing, and this will go right through the tool. Just like that. It'll go right, this material will go right through that. And just find the opening. Or even just go right through it, because it will go through it. Trying to find a bar or something that I can grab here. Even just a piece of my mesh. Just to kind of secure it. Come on now. Get the whole stretch here. Pull it back up through. Comes right through because it's so thin. Oops. zip tie it right on there. That's it. You can cover that up with your tool. You can't see your zip tie. Easy peasy. Turn it back around. There she is with her wings. Let's see how she looks. Very pretty. What do you think? I think that looks gorgeous. I really want to use some more of this ribbon though. I'm trying to figure out a way I can use some more of this ribbon. I really like that ribbon. I think that looks really pretty though. It's a little bit longer on this side though. But what I do have, I thought would look pretty. There's a way I can still make a bow. I don't know. I don't know if she really needs a bow now. I just like the way that looks. It's very simple. I really do. I like this little embellishment here. The wings seem to want to be twisted a little bit. I kind of want them to go in like that. I think that's good though, actually. I think that looks really, really pretty. What I do have, I thought would look cute, is I bought these little snowflakes. I bought these little snowflakes from Michael's. And there's blue ones in there, but there's also white ones. These little glittery snowflakes. And I thought that would look really cute. And I think they're stick-on too. Let me see, they are stick-on. If I just stuck these on her dress, because they're sparkly, and they stick. I thought I could just stick them all over her, like that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can really see that, but she's got a little snowflake stuck on her there. So I thought I'll stick these on all over her, and then when she lights up, you can see the little snowflakes. And it's nice that they stick. And I'll just put these all over. I thought that would add a little, I don't like the way that wing is turning back like that. That's bothering me. I'm not quite sure how I can fix that unless I put a little bit more glue on there. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Put some glue right here. See if I can't get it to, I kind of want it to go in more and not flap out. It's on this side too. My little pins keep coming out on her head. I'm just adjusting the pins back here, you guys. Don't mind me. Oh, that's annoying. I don't really want to have to glue the back of the wings to her head, but the pins keep coming out. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of glue. I think the glue will hold a little bit better than the pins. I hope and I pray. Oh, come on. I'm here, you guys. I'm here. We'll get this finished. I promise you. Hot glue is not cooperating. That side is. I'm just going to do this side over again. Hey. Ooh, stay. Whoever invented hot glue. Okay. Let's see how our wings look. Better. Definitely better. You know what? I think I can probably pin that side. Maybe not. Let me just try to put a little bit more glue over here. I just want this just to come forward just a little bit. That's all I want. Just like that. Please. Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Do it on this side, and then I'll be happy. That's all I wanted. My wings to kind of come in a little bit. Oh, yes. Okay. So all I'm really going to do now is finish putting my little snowflakes on. And she's going to be done. But I'm not going to make you guys wait while I do that. I want to light it up for you and we can see how she looks. But I'm just going to put these little snowflakes all over her dress. I have the blue ones too, but I don't know if I should use the blue. I think that might be a little bit too much. But they're so cute. Look at that. These little snowflakes at Michael's for $3. I think they were like in the kids' craft section, but I saw those and I thought, yes. Those are my angel. I don't know if the blue would work though. There's some blue sparkly ones too. You can see the blue. I have to get an opinion from my children to see if they think the blue would work. But that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep adding my snowflakes. It's going to take me a little bit of time, so I don't want to do that while you guys are watching. But my angel is done, and I'm pretty happy with how she came out. My intention was to add a bow. I really would have loved to have used this as well. I thought that was really pretty, but I think it looks awesome with the one around her neck. Let me just adjust it a little bit here. I want to go up a little bit higher. And there is a clip on it, so it stays. Just attach it to the side of the ribbon. But that is it. Let's light her up and see how she looks. Let's see. Ooh, look at the snowflakes. Oh, how pretty. That's exactly the look that I wanted. I wanted my snowflakes to be showing through like that. How gorgeous is that? Very, very pretty. I'm so excited. I may find a way to add some more of this ribbon though, because I really like this ribbon. So we'll see. But guys, thank you so much for watching this, and I can't wait to see yours. If you have any questions, please let me know. And have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow in class. Good night, guys. Thank you.